Hello, hi all. So it's me Askalan. So yeah, I am here to discuss on the topic GetX state management. So as we all know that GetX is a state management package which is mainly used with Flutter, and it is a package developed for Flutter. So let's discuss what state management first. So state management is a way through which how we can manage the state of an application. Like when we are describing about state, it can be anything related to the passing of data from database to the UIs, or updating the UI according to user inputs or user controls. So these all can be a state in a Flutter. And in traditional way, mainly Flutter, we can use the set state and stateful widgets for managing state. But the problem with the stateful widgets are that if there's a small change in a page, or we should have to just change a simple text in the page, then we have to rebuild the entire page. So it's consume more rebuilding time, and it affects the optimization of our application. So that's one of the demerit of the traditional approach for managing state in Flutter applications. So and now that's the role comes for GetX. So actually, what's GetX? So GetX is an independent package developed for Flutter, and it's available on the pub.dev, which is a community through which we can access packages for Flutter. So that's the basic introduction of GetX. When we are getting more deeper into GetX, then we can discuss about more. So the core features of GetX are mainly GetX comes with dependency injection, and it has a way of managing state. We can manage the navigations easily, and it also comes with some other features which are we can discuss it throughout the video. So some of the core features or the fundamental blocks of GetX is that GetX mainly relies on three fundamental blocks. They are controllers and dependencies and the models. So controllers are the basic building block of a GetX, where the controllers will be handling all the logics, and so the entire logic will be separated from the UI. So the UI doesn't contain any logic, so it will be easy and smooth for a programmer to do the programs, and the entire UI will be differentiated from the logic. So it's easy to understand and debug the different UIs, and it's easy to scale or easy to extend or add new features to applications. So that's one of the core features. And another thing is that model. So when we are passing data to a database or to some another place, we mainly uses GetX model classes. So GetX model classes gives us the ability to transfer or share data in a single entity. Instead of passing each values or each data in a single form, we combine all the data which are related, and we combine it as a single class, and we share it there as a single class. So it will be very easy and very helpful for manage the data according to different pages and passing data to the database. So that's the second advantage. And third advantage is dependencies. So actually these third advantage is bindings. So these bindings are actually helping the developers to bind all the UIs with the controllers and the models. So that's the role of the bindings. So when we are getting deep into the features of GetX, one of the core feature of GetX is that it's navigation. So by using GetX, we can easily navigate to different pages. We don't have to pass any context, or we don't have to pass any of the navigate functions. We don't have to write all that long lengthy functions. Instead, we can pass or go to new pages by using just some predefined simple functions of GetX. And GetX also supports named the routing. So it will be very easy and very helpful for the developers to manage or move to different pages. So that's one of the core features of GetX. And the another one of the core features of GetX is its dependency injection. So as we all know that in the model era of programming, or the model era of programming, dependency injection plays a great role in the developing scene, because if we are adding more dependency injection, then each module will be loosely coupled, so we can individually test and optimize each modules separately. So GetX has its own way of managing dependency injection. We can you can do all the dependencies in the controllers, and we can inject them into the UI. So it will be very easy for managing the dependency injections by using the help of GetX. And the third thing is that it's optimization. As like we say, if we are using the traditional way, which then we will have to follow the stateful widget, where in the stateful widgets the main issue is that we have to rebuild the entire page. But whereas in GetX we don't have to do that. In GetX we can use observables and GetX state builders, some kind of functions which are predefined and which are given by added in the GetX package. So by using those observables and streams, we can easily manage, or we can easily update a small area of a widget. We don't have to entirely rebuild the entire class of a widget. So that gives more optimization to the application, and we can easily create and dispose the controllers according to the use case. And even GetX also provides a lazy initialization for the controllers. So then the controls will be only initialized whenever it is needed, and it will be disposed after use. The entire disposing and initializing will be done by the GetX itself, so we don't have to worry about the disposing of the GetX controls. So it will also give a more optimization for the application. And the next thing is that reactive state management. So as like I told that, as like I said, you can use observables and streams for the reactive state management. So whenever there is a small change in the UI, the GetX will automatically update by using the observables and GetX builders. So that's one of the core features of these. These are the core features of the GetX state management. So when we are getting into the conclusion, there are many advantages for GetX, but some of the disadvantages when we are using the GetX is that we can't get more deep into GetX. Like it's a completed package. We can't get more. We can dig more deeper into GetX. So that's a place where sculptors are getting more advantage, like block and provider. So, but GetX is very easy and very simple to use when we are taking its advantage. Even though as a beginner or for a middle level of applications, GetX will be very easy and very useful, rather than using the stateful widget and using the normal navigator functions in the Flutter. GetX is a easy and simple way through which we can build complexes and easily running well optimized applications. So these are the features and advantages of GetX. So that's it for the video. I hope it's nice and understandable for everyone. So that's it. Thank you.